All right, so you'll see that there are tombstones that we can use to jump down, get safely down. And this is a town called Jarburg. Jarburg, and they actually added this quest line here after the game actually came out. And if you jump down here, you'll see that there is an item. Make sure you grab it before you get down. It is a smithing stone 3. And then we'll go and snatch up this site of grace. And then before we start here in Jarburg, let's go down the way here. We'll go get all of the runes from down here. Golden rune 2. 1, 6. A 6! That's pretty good. A 3, a 2, and a 3. Is there something up? No. No. There's a nice view. So that is the Tower of Limgrave right there that we're looking at straight in front of us with the broken bridge all the way along. Over there is where the 2 Erdtrees are. That's Caelid. The Caelid Wilds. The rot-stricken Caelid Wilds. All right, so this whole quest line was actually added after the game was released. This is called Jarburg, and you can see that there are a whole bunch of jars that are just sort of chilling out here. And there's lots of crafting materials that you can grab along the way as well. And there's one jar in particular that we can actually talk to, and it's going to be this one right here.
Hello, Cos. What are you doing here? I didn't think anyone knew about this place. Except us jars. Ah. Are you going to be the new potentate?
Potentate? What the fuck is... I'll be your potentate.
Gosh. Truly. That's wonderful news. It's not easy being potentate, though.
Potentate?
I know. Show me your hands. It's just a little test, cuz. To see if you've got the right stuff.
The right stuff?
Your skin isn't so smooth, is it? You need slick, slidey hands to be potentate, you know? I'm sorry, cuz. But I don't think you've got what it takes. What a shame.
Did I just get discriminated on because my hands aren't smooth enough? That's dog shit, man. Somebody come up with new rules.
Don't look so glum, cuz. We can still chat. Potentate or not, come back and visit me. When you can.
It's because the wrinkles, right? It's the wrinkles.
Don't look so glum, cuz.
And now he's repeating himself.
We can still chat. Potentate or not,
Potentate?
come back and visit me.
All right,
When you
I need to
can.
know what a potentate is. Echo, what is a potentate?
Potentate is a noun meaning a person who possesses great power, as a sovereign, monarch, or ruler.
The ruler of the jars has to have nice, smooth hands. We're too rough to be a ruler. That's what I understand. Thank you. It was so amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to grab all the items that we can grab here in Jarburg. You can see that there's actually jars all over the place. Cracked pot and a lot of crafting materials. So if you ever need crafting materials, a good place to start if you don't know where to find them is to come here to Jarburg. It's a good place to start. Let's hop up here. There's another ritual pot. We'll take... Oh! Sorry, I might have killed your kindred folk. We're not going to talk about it, all right? I may have stepped and broke a jar. Listen, it's no big deal. Nobody else is making a big deal about it. Oh, look at them. So these are all like little kid jars too, by the way. In case you haven't figured that out. Youthful jars. And then up on the stairs here is going to be another cracked pot. Imagine that. We're finding all the cracked pots here. And 2 more items left here to go. Another cracked pot and a living jar shard. And then there is a few more lootables. Then we're going to go sit down and we're going to go back and talk to the little jar again and see if he has anything else to say. It's been a long time since I've done this quest line, and I'm not... Oh, we do have an item up there. I'm not 100% certain that I remember everything about it. We may have to look at our flowchart. Our NPC. Again, I broke some more jars and I apologize. The murderer! Let's go get that item up on the roof. Got it. Ritual pot. So we're up to quite a bit of pots. If we want to make pots and stuff for like crafting, we have quite a few now at this point. But let's go ahead and sit down. It did fade to black, which usually means there's some kind of change that occurred. Let's go back and speak with him again. I feel like when running around, I always want to have this weapon out right here. That one.
Oh, hello again, cuz.
He does
I'm
recognize me.
happy you came back. I have good tidings for you, cuz. Have you noticed the rare flowers growing in this village?
I have.
I asked the villagers if you could pick some of them, and they said you'd be very welcome.
Already did it. Don't worry.
Go on, cuz. You really should pick some of our flowers. Who knows? They might be of some use.
All right.
Go on.
There he is. He's
knows?
repeating himself. So let's go pick some flowers. We'll pick all the flowers. No flower will go unpicked. That's a lot, not gonna lie. That's a whole lot of flower picking that's going on right there. What? Sorry. I'm a little reckless on this thing. It's Butt Stallion, not me, I swear it. We're good? I think we got it all. Go ahead and sit back down. Stand back up and go talk to him. What you got, little buddy?
Ah, hello again. Say, cuz, have you met Uncle Alexander?
I have.
He used to live here with us, but then he left to be a champion. I asked to go with him, but he said, the path of champions must be trod alone. So heroic, right? I miss him, though. If you see him, you should ask him to teach you how to fight, cuz. He's big and tough and strong.
So indeed, Alexander is this. He's from Jarburg, and this is his nephew.
Uncle Alexander said he won't be back again.
My home is of the past, and the past, as they say, is a different country.
It
I
sounds
suppose
just
that's
like him.
part of being a warrior, isn't it? So, please don't tell anyone, cuz. But I'm actually a warrior jar as well. One day, I'll be just like Uncle Alexander. Then I'll have to leave the village to become a champion.
So essentially, what warrior jars are is they are a jar in which the remains of warriors have been, it's almost like a burial urn. You got to think of it like a burial urn. Hence the reason when you slash at them, you kill them, they burst into red. It's blood and guts and whatnot. They burst into essentially like organic fluid is what we'll call it. But so that is actually what a warrior jar is. And so it's almost like you bury, or it's like a burial urn. You put a warrior in the jar. You put them to rest, and then they give birth to like almost like a new being, like a new warrior, and they're known as warrior jars.
Uncle Alexander won't come back here again.
My home is of the past.
So now he's
suppose
repeating himself. All right, so that's cool information that we actually got from him. I don't know if there's much more lore revolving around warrior jars. That's just what I know of them. That essentially they're the burial urns for those that are for warriors.
Ah, hello again. Do you know what a poacher is, cuz? They hunt us, smash us, and then take us away. This village is kept secret, so I think we're safe here. But you should be careful if you ever meet one of them, cuz. I hope Uncle Alexander beats them all up first.
So if we actually go into our inventory and we look for a living jar shard, it actually says a fragment of a wait, no, that's human bone shard. We're looking for right there, living jar shard, a fragment of a living jar hardened after its death. Material used for crafting items. Such fragments command a high price due to the magical power locked within. This leaves the living jars unfortunate targets for poachers. Actually says it right there as well.
Those awful poachers. I hope Uncle Alexander beats them all up.
And I'm pretty sure that's all he has to say. And then the next time that we'll be able to sort of continue this quest line, I do believe we have to come back after we continue Dialos's quest line. I do believe once we've polished off Dialos's quest line, I think we can return here and he'll have more to say. He's sleeping right now. Aw. Aw. Isn't that cute? Wake up! I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Stop. No. Please. No, don't break us.
See, if you ever wondered what jars dream about, it's nightmares about being broken. And he's repeating himself. And then I think we can sit down one more time, and when we come back, I don't think he has anything else to say. But we'll make sure. Make sure we run it out and we don't have anything new happen. Yeah, see, now he's sitting back up.
Those awful poachers.
Yep. So now we're back to, he's repeating himself. So now we are essentially set with him, and I think the next time we'll visit is when we complete Dialos's quest line. So from here, probably the next place we have to go is here, East Liurnia Lake Shores. So we were up above where we actually, we looted this area up here. This is essentially up above. There was an artist shack, and we just seen where that Liurnia, wait, no, I'm sorry. There was a capital knight that was walking up and down the road right here. And this is essentially underneath all of that. That's where you can jump over. We actually jumped over this gap before. So we're going to kind of explore the lower region here. And there's going to be a kind of inaccessible place where we can stop off in and we can grab a site of grace at it. And also there's going to be, we might have already come down here and gotten it, but there's also a Somber Smithing Stone 3 at a Teardrop Scarab down here as well. So the Teardrop Scarab should be right here to the right. Unless we already got it. I think we might have came and gotten it. It would have been right here. So we did already come and get it. I don't think we have any more items. A little bit of herbal. And then right here, you can see it's beautiful blue flowers. And in here we have a new sort of area here to go and explore. It's called Carrion Study Hall. Let's go ahead and take this site of grace. And we'll just give a look around real quick. Let's see what the spirit here has to say. It says, "O celestial globe, transmit to posterity, and obscure forever the transgressions of the princess." I missed the second half of that first sentence. "O celestial globe, transmit to posterity the wisdom of the moon and stars, to obscure forever the transgressions of the princess." So more than likely, we only know of one princess here in Liurnia of the Lakes, and that's actually Ronnie, who we met yesterday in yesterday's stream. Nothing for us to loot here. And there is a little bit of some stuff for us to do, actually, in this area. We're going to take this up. Had to do it. I'm probably going to die for it. That was a mistake. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. All right, listen. Sometimes you make a piss poor decision. There's no turning back. I just seen it and went for it. So, definitely water filling the bottom of this entire place. So we're not going down. The only way is up. Third floor, menswear. And you can see it really is like a proper study hall. It's also filled with a bunch of magicians. So we're definitely going to be under fire here, including one very specific magician. There's a golden rune 3 here, and you can see, bam, it has begun. Can we target them up there? Yes, we can. Get down! That other one not gonna get out. Let me guess, a somber smithing stone 2. This guy's got gifts. Gifted fella, this Rockitsauce. All the way up, exactly. Goobs, you get me. Goobs, you just made me so happy right there. All right, so there's going to be one specific guy that we're going to have to keep an eye on, and it's Preceptor Merhiam, and he's going to be shooting this attack that we don't want to get hit by at all. So we're going to try and avoid that hit. Let's switch to Glintstone Pebble because it has the most range. We don't want to get hit a bunch by that. We can kind of interrupt him, but as we get closer, he will eventually turn and run away. We need blue drinks. Blue drinks it is. And you can see he actually moves way down to the end here. Again, not looking forward to getting hit by that. All right, that one caught me off guard. I wasn't watching him. I'm going to admit I wasn't watching him. Let's drink. Good tracking on that, I tell you that much. And he just warped up there. Go ahead and drink a blue drink and go after him. I don't think there's any items here. No. Essentially, all you're going to do is just chase this guy around. Spells are best for him. I will say that. You can interrupt him, too, while he's doing that attack with your Glintstone Pebble. That's a lot of dodging there, buddy. Let's go with this one. And as you do more and more damage, he'll just continue to run further and further away, and you'll have to just basically keep chasing him. It's kind of a linear way through this, so don't worry about getting lost. He'll lead you to where you're going to go. And we also got the Carrion Glintstone Staff. Now, we already have the Carrion Glintblade Staff and boost Glintstone sorceries. This also boosts Carrion Sword sorceries. So if you were going to be using, let's say, that big, the Great Sword that would chops down, that one right there, this would boost all the sword sorceries, essentially. Requires 24 intelligence, 6 strength, 8 dexterity in order to be able to wield it. It says a staff embedded with a blue glintstone, one of the 2 types of Carrion staff. Given to the sorcerers that they might enact the role of knight, enhance Carrion sword sorceries, and has no skill. I have no skill. We have a lot in common. All right, in here, another elevator to take up. Is there anything below the elevator? There is not. A giant chasm of death. Also, turn a light on. And there's our butthole friend again. He's gonna let us get one hit and kind of run now. Just gonna spam it on him. More! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The end is nigh, my friend. Blue drink. Uh-oh. There it is. Preceptor Miriam is now defeated. And for that, we get the magic downpour. He actually used this a couple of times. Basically, he puts almost like a black hole, and it spills out a bunch of the stuff out of it. The magic out of it. No, let's actually give it a look. Magic downpour requires 15 intelligence in order to be able to cast it, and it costs 18 FP. One of the sorceries of the Carrion royal family summons a mass of magic that fires projectiles over a wide area. This sorcery can be cast while in motion. Charging extends the duration. Said to have been taught by the Crystallians to mark the swearing of the old Concord. There it is. There it is. All right, let's go ahead and make our way around. I don't think that there's anything else for us to actually loot here, but I do want to make my way. Yeah, there is actually one thing way out on the end. Way out there, there's something for us to loot. Golden Rune 4. Hey, catch! Yeah, I really like the idea of being a caster at the same time as also being able to use weapons. Sort of like a battle mage kind of deal. I don't think we have the right weapon for it as of yet, though. I feel like this is probably not the weapon that we need for it, but still, it's kind of awesome. All right, there is the ladder here that we can take. Go up. And now we got a little bit of parkour we're going to have to do. What? That didn't do it? 4 hits? It's an expensive kill right there. Let's go with the glintstone pebble. Oh, I missed that last one. Still 4 for this as well. This is cheaper though. This costs 7 FP where the other one costs 9 FP. Bye! Arrivederci! I'ma never forget you! Alright, I thought there was an item out here somewhere, but no. Apparently, we just have to make our way to the ladder over here. Over right here. It died. It's only a matter of time. What is this guy hanging on to? Look at this guy. What are you doing? And there is one item up here. That is it. One item. The Cerulean Seed Talisman. Cerulean Seed Talisman. And this reads, a cerulean colored talisman patterned after the Erdtree seed. It boosts FP restoration from the flask of cerulean tears. The Erdtree was once perfect and eternal, and thus it is believed that Erdtree seeds could not exist. Why would you need a seed if you're eternal, right? Something changed. Bye! That's it. We're done here. And scene. Can we fast travel out of here? I think we can. Yes, we can. This isn't considered a dungeon. We will be back here in the future. There is a whole secret area to this place that you can't access right now. We'll have to actually do some more of the quest here, Ronnie's quest. And over yonder, in case you didn't know, that's Jarburg right across the way. Jarburg. All right. So let's start making our way back in this early direction. We might have a couple of fire prelates and fanatics to deal with. Now remember what they said about these guys and the fire people. They are meant to be the keepers of the flame, meant to keep the flame safe and essentially guard over the flame on the mountaintop of the giants, because it can actually burn the Erdtree and it can't be destroyed. So any of the they're not supposed to be here, I guess is the point that I want to make with it. So you don't really know why they're in this region. I don't know why they're in this region, so it's kind of weird to see them, but these guys right here. Line them up. Line them up and give them the old wackadoo. Ah, got him with just the tip. Just the tip. Now, we have already made our way down this way before. We're going to make sure we go ahead and kill everything, though. We actually have that spell that he's using right now. It's called Flame. Flame, I believe is the name of that one. And we'll need a blue drink. Now, the last time that we were here, we actually we got a site of grace that was right here. Right up here. Right there. But we sort of didn't do much beyond that. So I actually want to come up here. We're going to clear out all of this encampment. I'm pretty sure we already got the items from this encampment. But I do want to kill everything here. And then there's a couple enemies on the outside I want to take care of too. I don't think that'll hit the other one, but... Ow! No! Smoldering butterfly. Hey, asshole! Don't you ignore me when I'm killing your friends. There's one right behind me. I didn't even see him. Nice move. Now you're dead. Smoldering butterfly. We did get all our drinks back, so that's nice. I should have drank the blue drink before it actually triggered, but let's make sure there ain't nothing in any of these. Easiest way to clear these things out is just hop on the horse and run into it. Our horse is a very destructive creature. Butt Stallion does work on anything made of wood. There is another enemy out here. Let's go kill this one. And Briars of Sin. Was not sure. I knew that one of these guys dropped something. I just wasn't sure which one. So this is an incantation. I do believe, right? Or is it a spell? No, it's a spell. Briars of Sin. This requires 24 faith in order to be able to wield. No intelligence, which is weird. And it costs 6 FP. It says, an abhorrent sorcery discovered by exiled criminals. Theirs are the sorceries most reviled by the Academy. Wounds the caster with thorns of sin, creating a spiral of blood thorns. This sorcery can be cast repeatedly up to 3 times. The guilty, their eyes gouged by thorns, lived in eternal darkness. There, they discovered the blood scar. This is a pretty... It does hurt you, though, when you use it. But a pretty dope-ass... I've used that one quite a bit. It's a pretty cool little spell. I thought it was an incantation, though. I didn't realize it was a spell. I've used it a lot, though. Actually, the other character that I have 100% completed on PC here, that one, I was actually running around using it quite a bit. Just going to explore around up here, make sure there ain't any new items. We're closing in on the finish of this. We have to go and get the 2 Wandering Mausoleums. We have to get those 2 that are up above us, actually. There is a Trina's Lily there. We have to get those, and then I think there's a few items up here in the woods to our left. And then we're actually going to proceed downward from here and explore there's a little... You know what? I'll just save it. We'll see it when we get there. God, I fucking love that spell, man. It is so good for taking care of, like, big groups. Just quickly taking them out. Ah, that spell's so good. I've never really used Rune Arc a whole lot in the past. And now I regret never using it. Even if you're weak, it's still good for just taking care of big mobs. I mean, just look at that. Boom. They're all dead. super quick. And there is a church up here and also a monument. We kind of missed this. I forgot about this until we crossed over there and I seen it. A monument right here. This one reads, the Second Liurnia War. No victory for the golden nor for the moon. No prize but atonement. The birth of a vow. The birth of a vow. So I'm pretty sure that that's going to be talking about the second time that there was a war here in Liurnia. And instead of fighting to a finish, Radagon in turn asked for absolution from the Queen Renala, and married her. That, I would assume, is the vow that they speak of. A vow of matrimony. Of course, we know how that ended. It didn't end so well.